everyone. Let me turn this camera around. I've been having trouble with this camera. Anyway, hello every. Okay, let me go here. Live chat. All right. Make sure everything is clear. On my phone. I'm gonna put it on this tripod, and we're gonna bring it up some, and hopefully I can do a little video. I might have to leave for a couple seconds. Hopefully not, but might have to, because my father-in-law is on his way back home from outing today. So, hello everybody. Let me see, can I turn the volume up? Oh, turn it up. Get all the phone stuff off in case somebody try to call. So anyway, let me turn this up, pull this up just a little bit. Hey everybody, how y'all doing? This is Tish, just doing what you do, subdivision gardening. I am out here, and this is a live, and the lighting is not that good because it's in the afternoon, but I'm out at this orchard right now, and I'm trying to figure out what would be the best. The sun is that way, and it might be better. Look like you're in the shade. Let's see where the light will be better at. So I'm gonna move you around a little bit. That might be a little bit better because you gotta have the sun behind you. All right. So let's hopefully this will work, and we'll see what's going on from here. I'm gonna do a quick live. Well, I'm out in the fruit orchard area. I did show you a clipping of when I had put the fruit trees all together. I hope I'm talking loud enough. I don't have an earpiece on, but my blueberries have got berries on it, and the leaves have been, but now they're not being eaten. So I didn't prune it back. I got a lot of mint growing in here, still growing in here. I think that's going to be a challenge. I did move the grape vines and the had the bamboo that was up here on this, and since I already got berries on my blueberries and my blackberries is on bloom, I'm going to have to cover it with a netting on top. So I moved those out the way, and you know I'm going to be moving my whole orchard and everything else real soon. But until then, I have to keep growing and have to keep planting. And so everything is in pots to be transported out. So what I'm going to do, what you're going to see me do, probably not going to hear me too much, I might have to do an over thing, is that I'm going to move the blueberries to the back so I can put the netting over top of this whole gazebo thing. I had this frame because the tent blew away, but I kept the frame, and that's good if you have a netting and you use that to put over top of the netting. Put the netting over top of it for your fruit, your like berries and blueberries, so the birds won't eat them up. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to leave this right here, and I do have to go and get that. Ooh, these are not big enough. I'm going to have to go get my big choppers to cut that, and I'm going to prune all this stuff off while I'm out here. I'm going to keep that one there, but I'm going to move the blueberries and that blackberry back so all it can be underneath the tarp that I'm going to put up. And I don't know if I'm going to have time to put it up today, but that means I'm going to have to get out here tomorrow and put them up. Ooh. Okay? And this is something that has to pull up. Okay. So I have all my sticks and everything, and I have to, this is broken, but it's still fixable. So I'm not going to worry about that too much right now. But what I need to do is get my hammer and hammer that back in. So it won't go away right there. I'm going to have to hammer it back in so that can stick in there. So I'm going to move this blueberry back. And this ain't nothing but weed. I don't know what's coming out of it. It's a root. I don't know what is it. Weed root must be, because I don't see nothing but weed in it. They're going to trash. But the blackberry is growing out from the underneath of the pot. Let me show you if you can see it. Down here, that is coming from underneath of that pot. So since it got berries on it, it's nothing I can do right now. Not this one, but this right here. So I'm gonna leave it alone and see what it does. And I'm gonna pull this one up and put it up here, tie it up on something, because it got berries on it. Hopefully I get plenty of those. I gotta cut the other ones off. So I gotta pull this back. Let me find my other glove that I threw down somewhere over there. And I'm gonna go get the clippers. And this is, okay? So I'll be right back. So let's see, can I put it on pause? Okay. All right, I'm back. So I went and got some snips. I found these at one of our grocery stores. I thought they were so cute. I don't know if they're gonna work as well, but they're so cute. Got some snips. I'm gonna cut that back. I'm gonna move this up. I'm gonna do it now. That looks like a plant in here. Might be weed. Okay, so let's see. Cut this all the way down here. Cut this. Oh, these there you go. I say them snips don't work. This is an old cane. That's an old cane. All this old. So, hello everybody, this is Tish, just doing what you do, subdivision garden. I'm out here in the fruit orchard. If you don't know, I will be moving this whole orchard and all my garden in the next month or two. But for right now, I need to get this covered up. I need to push all my berries, my blackberries and blueberries, and my goju berries, all this back up in here. I don't know if my elderberry going to get any fruit, so I'm thinking right now I don't see anything on it, so we don't know if we're going to get fruit on that not this year. So I'm not going to put that in here at the moment. So I'm just going to cover this. I'm going to use this old, what I had up here before, is this old canopy tent frame I use for my berry orchard, and the only thing I do is put over a netting, a bird netting on top of it on this old frame, and it's worked wonderful for a fruit orchard. So if you have an old canopy, it's a 10 by 10, I think, one of the smaller ones. Um, the canopy, and you say if top, the tarp that goes on top has ripped due to you leaving out in the weather, you can use that. I don't know if you can see it if y'all want to see it. See that right there? You can use the frame to cover your berries or smaller fruit trees or whatever else. My fruit trees are too tall for this one. So what I use is for my berry bushes because they're much smaller. And I put all the berries in here, and I had it going around it, but I had it open last year because I have grapes vine growing up in here. So this year, all my grapes died. So I don't have any grapes this year. It took 2 years to get some, and then it had disease and it died out. So I'm not going to grow any there because I'm transitioning. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to start grapes next season. And what I'm going to do is pull all the blackberries and blueberries, make sure it's underneath the canopy. And I moved out the other containers that had the grapes in it that don't have anything in it. I'm going to plant something else in that. And I'm just put it in here and put that bird netting on top and droop it all the way around on all sides so the birds won't have access into my berry area of my fruit orchard. So that's what I'm doing, getting that prepared. So what I did, I was cutting these old canes out while I'm here because I haven't did any of this stuff, this pruning. And I brought some fruit fertilizer to put in here, and I think I need to get the fertilizer for acid, the acidity, the one for those, like and I left that in the garage. The one for blueberries that I use for blueberries, and I guess they also can do for blackberries. And I haven't I left that one in there. But I'm cutting out all these canes, the old ones, but I see I have a lot of new ones, and I'm going to get another prop for those eventually. But right now, what I want to do is try to get all this moved into this area right here before these blueberries that's on these trees turn blue. End up turning, and the birds are waiting. They're waiting to eat my blueberries, but I got a trick for them. So everything has got wonderful berries on both of them. And I got a lot of blackberries coming up on the new canes. They came back real wonderful. But I'm going to the Fruit and Flower and Plant and Flower Festival this weekend in Casey, in South Carolina. And I go every year. And I'm going to go see if I can find another blueberry and a blackberry. But I think I got that from a Clemson sale they had one year when I got those. And the one I got last year. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to get a couple more. And next year, I'm going to start learning how to propagate those. All the ones I have in here, I'm going to propagate because I got like a lot of new branches and stuff on all my berries and fruit trees. So I can be able to get new trees and fruit bushes and berry bushes. That's the dog next door. He don't hardly ever bark on the day he want to bark. I don't hardly ever hit him. But today he wants to bark. Just want to let me know he's there. Anyway, I'm going to tie this together. I have to nail this together too, but I haven't did it yet. And I'm not focusing on that right now. So my focus is to really move this stuff. So I wanted to clip that while I was over here to get those cut off and try to move these other things. So I might not be talking as much, and I'll come back. And matter of fact, I'm going to come and check out. Oh, these work real good. You like my new clips? I got them for the grocery store. $5. I thought they were so cute, and they work good. I bought me 2 pairs. Ain't it cute? Okay, so Let me check out what's on here right quick. Then I'm going to get into doing what I'm doing over here. Let's see what's up here. Here you go. It said, hi Doris, how you doing? Say, what are you doing today? I'm out here in this fruit orchard. You have a great plan. It is always a plan A, B, and C, and sometimes you better say it. Oh yes, it's always a plan A, B, and C. I got plans. You're right, and it's good to have a plan. Yes, have something to look forward to what you're doing. So I am in the store. I'm gonna tell you the store I got it from. So if I don't know if y'all have them little section if y'all have a Kroger, but in Kroger they have this little area. They have like little things you can put in your. I guess that section where you can go get stuff for the basket. Like right now it's Easter baskets and stuff like that. Have a little thing for $5, $3, $1, something like that in the middle of the floor. And I saw those over there and I thought they were so cute. So anyway, that's what I'm working on. I just cut those and I showed everybody that I have a blackberry growing from the bottom of the bucket on this one. That's something, right? So this is a lot of stuff need to be cleaned out of that one. This need to get out of here. There's another weed. So I'll move this, bring it back so I can move the other one in here and move that blueberry. Let me move this back already. Just go. Okay, gooseberry is already back. Ooh, that's a big one. And it got weeds all in this gooseberry. I'm gonna pull that out while I'm over here. I'm gonna pull the weed out while I'm over here. All right. So that's about it with that. Everything else is going on it. So I'm gonna move this over here. Let's see. And, oh, this bucket is had it. I had it for I don't know how many years. About time to get. When I move, I will take the stuff out of here when it go dormant and put it in a new pot because this one is gone. You know they don't last for so long. These see, those buckets you get from Walmart and stuff. But it did its purpose. I had it for about 4 years since I've been here. So I think this is the first blueberry I got. So it's coming apart now. The weather. It's fine. And while I'm right here, start trimming this one. Hopefully I can get the other blueberry over here. So let me pull it back some. I'm gonna pull the camera down some and so you can see what I'm doing. Let's see if we got any more comments. Okay, let me read something. Yes, my Kroger has the section 2. I will see it. Yeah, look and see. I thought they were so cute. I bought me 2 pair. And then I picked up some more for my gardening buddies that's in my area. But they're real cute. I don't know, one thing with a lot of the things I see, trying to figure out how to sharpen them. You know, they got screws to take them apart to sharpen them. I just got to learn how to sharpen my tools and put them up. Because I let the weather and I leave them out and I mess up my tools. Don't ever put them up. Then I'm stuck with getting new tools. Or can't find the ones I had because I left it in the soil. Left it out in the garden. So me see. Wrong one. Looking for these. Old Kings. Old King. I supposed to already had did this before the season cake, and all this mint. I'm gonna pull this out, but I'm not gonna pull it out right there because what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take this. I'm gonna take time and pour this mint out and take it in the house and dry it up and make some tea with this mint. This is regular mint, peppermint. And it ain't gonna go nowhere because I shouldn't. I think some mint. Well, no, you know what? I dropped seed in here by mistake, and it just took over. And I think that's why my blueberry don't grow, but so big maybe. I don't know. This one don't look too good. Take that off. Take this one off. Take these off. You ain't doing nothing. This whole thing, but it's new. Oh, I see something coming back. That little twig ain't nothing. Let's see. And don't ask me. I'm just looking at the thing and seeing what look dead, what look alive, what look like it's giving me some growth, what's not, and that's it. Ain't too much on this one. Okay, so I'm just gonna leave that alone. But that one is more fuller. I'm gonna pull that back some. And I got another one. I got one over there. Back over there. I gotta pull that one. Not this one. Back over here. I'm gonna pull that. This one right here. I don't know if you can see it. Right up. Where you at? Right here. Not right here. Right here. Back in that corner. I gotta pull that one back over. So I don't want to mess with it because I got berries going back down there. It's just a lot. It's a lot. You know, you get overwhelmed when you see so much you have to do. And I hope I don't get this ground cherry in here again, but most likely the seeds drop right back up in there, and I'll get all that ground cherry again. Okay, I think that's good. It's thick. I'm gonna keep that in there. Help with support. And this one, I don't know if I need that. This is an old cane right here. See, yeah, I can cut this one off. Yep, it's dead. And I can prop this back on here. Okay. Move this one over. Maybe trying to go that way. So we're going to prop you this way. And I will get some string to hold that up. some of these dead leaves off. See what's going on up here. But they need to be fertilized. So I know one thing I gotta do, gotta put some fruit fertilizer in here. This is not holding anything up. So I see this one is gonna need some support. So I'll put that right there. This is not nothing. This is weed. So that got to come out. And that's a thick whatever. No, it might be, oh, I don't know what this is. It don't look like that. I don't know what this is. It don't look like, is it blueberry? I might have to check that out before I cut it, because I don't know what it is. It looks like a weed. Let me see. See how my leaves look over here on that one. Nope. And the stem do not look like it. This look like something else. This is not accurate, I don't think. These are not my blueberries. No. This does not look like a blueberry. Look like something that don't belong here. I don't know what this is. Look like weed. So you're not gonna stay there. Get you off of there. Blackberry, not blueberry. These are blackberries. They didn't look like a blackberry. Blueberry. That's a blackberry. So everything looks clean in here. I'm gonna put some more black cow in here. I'm gonna put some leaves in here. Do black cow fruit fertilizer, and that's it. And this is holding up what? Guess you can come back over here too. I put some on it, some support beams, and I think I need one for here. But that's it. Because this was not, I don't think this was one, because it didn't look right. It didn't look right. Because it should have been blooming like the rest of them. Look like weed. Okay, let's see. See what I got here. Okay, let's go down. Bring it up so I can see what anybody's saying. Kroger, okay. How can I tell if the canes are new or old? Oh, the old ones are like dried up twigs. Here go one right here. See? Some dried up, beat up. That's what it is. The newer ones are green. They are green. They're vibrant. They have fruit on it. They got flowers on it. But the old canes ain't got nothing. It just look like dead weed. And another thing, if you scrape it, if it's not green and it's brown, it's dead. And it's old cane. You'll know the difference, because during this season, your blackberries and blueberries are all sprouting fruit or leaves. Now, if it's brown and look brittle and ain't doing nothing, looks like something dead, it's old. And it need to come off. That's how I can tell. And that's what I pull out. Now, I don't usually pull nothing out or pull nothing back until the flowers come. And then I will know if that's old or new, or I scrape it. So I don't want to prune back too much of my good ones. But they say it's good to prune back at the beginning of the spring. I think it says, I can't remember. But when you prune it back, it helps it with flourishing when the flowers come in and all the fruit stuff come in and all that. But yeah, that's how I tell. Not an expert in it, but that's what I do, and it's been fine. This said, what's wrong with the ground cherries? I heard they are very good, but they're invasive. That means wherever you plant it and the seeds drop, you're going to get more. If it drops on the ground, you're going to get some on that ground. If it drops inside another plant, you're going to get some in there. Them ground cherries was not, I did not plant them with my blackberries. What they end up doing, they dropped out another pot and they end up growing in there from the season before. Because when I pulled it out, the seeds dropped in it, because you get so many of them. I mean, you can't eat enough of them. It just like always. And they good too. And they constantly grow. But wherever they drop at, if they drop inside another pot, if they drop in this ground beside it, they're going to grow. They go down in the ground, they wait until the next season, and guess what? They come up again. And it takes over. It takes over. So, kind of challenging to get rid of them when they start growing. But they are good. So have a good spot where you're gonna put them at. If it is a weed, it is growing nice, strong, and it will blend in. Yeah, but that one look like it's too thick. That one will take over inside of it and choke up my berries and everything else. Kind of way that stem is real thick. So you know the soil is good, and I haven't put anything in that soil, so you know it's fertile if it's growing that good, right? Yep. Thank you, Doris, for coming in, asking questions and everything, and just talking. Remember, I'm not an expert, but I'm just showing you what I do, and just taking you on the journey of what I do. But I got a big journey, big adventure coming real soon when I start moving all this stuff and having my helpers out here just breaking down, packing it up, and transporting it. So I'm taking it on an adventure when that starts and all that takes place. And that's very soon. So stay tuned for all that. So I'm going to move this in a little bit because I got to put this netting up, that part up. So I'm not going to put the fig in here. I'm not going to put the fig in. I'm going to leave that on the outside because I really don't have a problem with nothing eating the figs. It's just my berries. Them birds like my berries. So I'm going to go on this side and I'm going to pull this over. And pull out all, I'm going to pull out all this weed over here. Whew. And this is another old pot, which I will not be, this will be the last year for this pot because it's coming apart. And I don't have to trim anything on this one. I don't think it's just berries growing. And I'm going to move it over this one a little bit more. Got some snipping to do. All right, y'all, I'll be right back. My father-in-law is here, so I gotta open the door for them. So don't go nowhere. Let me see. I will be reading the comments in just a minute. I'm gonna leave y'all on for a minute, okay? Just take a look at the scenery. I'll be right back. All right, y'all, I'm back. I'm sorry about that. Okay, have duties. Let me see. Ooh, bug is on my phone. Um, saying yes, I know. Oh, yes, you have good soul. Thank you, Tish, for answering my question because some of these YouTubes get upset if you comment and become mean towards you. You appreciate you all. Look, I don't know why. That's what people on here they want to know. And look, if I don't know something, I'm gonna ask a question myself. I'm gonna ask a question. Look, you have not because you ask not. So if you don't have the information, it's because you didn't ask for the information. You didn't ask for the answer to what you look seeking for. God says, "Seek and you shall find. Knock and the door shall be open." So if you ain't seeking, you ain't gonna find it. If you ain't knock on that door, it ain't gonna open. It might not open when you want to open, but it's gonna open. So hey, bypass what the other ones do. Find ones that will listen. Find those that will answer your question. It's some out there. So hey, bypass that. Get the ones that will answer the question. They know it. And if I don't know it, I will point you to the people that do. And if they don't do it, look, we'll find another one. So I only point you to ones that I listen to and I go with. Also, if I don't know an answer, and I don't know everything. Only thing I can show you or tell you is stuff that I experience or what I see in my garden, in my area. And like I said, every area is different. So you got to realize that also. Every area is different. You know, I'm in the south in zone 8. So that's a difference in some of the northern climate or over there in the west coast. Or some of them are still in zone 8, but they're in the west coast. They're different than the one here. Gotta think about that too. So I'm not going to clean too much up in here. Because, like I said, I'm transitioning. I just want to get to the point where I can be able to put that tarp around it, the netting around it, and on top. Now you pray for me when I go on that thing to get that netting out. I don't see nothing slithering. Last year was something slithering in my tote over there, and I don't have my helper to help me call them when that had happened. Now I don't have it. So I'm praying. I'm praying. We're gonna be praying. Oh. Okay, so I just getting all that out because I like a clean area. I have some big plans for my new area. It's gonna take time, I know, for my new homestead. It's gonna take time for my orchard, my high-rise bed section, and also my in-ground, my no-till section. It's gonna take time for it, and I got a plan for it. But I know when I first go out, it's gonna be like mostly just buckets and tubs and stuff like that for the first season, this spring season, so I can get my fruit and vegetables and stuff. And then for the winter season, I probably grow in it again. But then once it starts getting cold and get ready for the next season, I'm gonna start working on the area. Excuse me, I'm gonna start working on the area. I'm excited about it. You know, can't wait to see the ground breaking and everything taking place. And I can't wait to take y'all on a journey with me. So just keep me in prayer that everything will keep going nice and on point, and that everything will keep moving smoothly and won't have no hiccups nowhere. Everything is going well so far. I gotta take that big root out of there because this is that grape orchard one, the ones over there. I'm gonna show you what they look like. Let me turn the camera around. See right there? Those right there is the tubs I had for the grapes. And those are two of them. I got to pull those pieces out of them. See those pieces there? I got to pull that out of those two tubs because I'm going to use them tubs for something else. Now I found that I can plant at least six to eight beans in one of those 22 gallons, but those are 17 and that one part is smaller. This one's 17 and that one's smaller, but I got 22 gallon around the front with the other fruit trees in. And they say I could plant up to 8 bush beans in them. And see, this is the one I'm working on now. I said I have to cut it. So I'm not going to do anything. See all this stuff I pulled out in my bamboo I got last year? I had got 4 of them for $5. It wasn't them sales. I didn't bring my water. All this dust and stuff. So let me, ooh, in my throat. So hopefully I get some more stuff done before I go in. I'm probably gonna clean this up. But my goal is to put some black cow inside of these blueberries and blackberries. And tomorrow I can come out and put the netting on because they're not turning yet. So I still got a little bit of time. Maybe I come out here earlier and get that netting out of there and pray for me that I don't see anything. Praise God. Nothing is in there in Jesus' name. That I can go ahead. God didn't give me the spirit of fear either, but love, power, and a sound mind. So I'm going to look inside that thing and I'm going to get my netting out of it. And I'm going to get my ladder and I'm going to throw it over top of this and I'm going to net this thing down. That's my goal. The plan is to net it down for the time being for everything to grow in here. So if I get another blueberry bush on Friday as well as a blackberry, I'm going to bring it in here as well. I'm going to use one of these tubs that I have with the grapes in and put it in there because when I go to the new property, I am not going to have those for the grapes. I'm thinking that I would do it in ground. Hopefully, I'm thinking. It won't be this year. Probably next season. I got to figure out where I want to put it at. But my elderberry is looking so awesome. Let's take a look at this elderberry over here. And, oh, excuse me, all this dust and stuff. That pollen can get you. So right here is the elderberry. Remember, when I got this elderberry, he was small and he wasn't in this. He was in one of them buckets that I showed you over there, them tubs. And it's a 17-gallon tub he was in. So he was in there for a year, and when I first got him, I took him in for the winter. Oh, wait a minute! I see my first fig. Oh my goodness! Look at my fig. Oh, I gotta show you. I'm sorry. Look, I'm so excited about the first fig. Let me show you my first fig. Look, you see my fig? Look, a fig baby. Right here. Look at there. Beautiful. Oh, I'm so excited. I didn't even see him over there. Fig baby was over there. Let's talk back with this about this elderberry because I got so excited about the fig baby. Oh, and he's so great. I'm praying that he does well. I'm going to fertilize them. That's another one I see. That's 2. Yes, I might get more. I might be able to get these figs and they turn out good this year. Because last time they didn't do well with me. Every year I get about one sweet one. Everything else just don't do right. That's coming out. And I'm going to try to propagate these too. And the loquat is over there. I haven't gotten any fruit from the loquat yet, but they got new type of leaves on them. So I'm thinking of fruit leaves maybe. I don't know. We'll find out. Well, anyway, the first year when I had her, in the winter, this one and loquat went in the garage, and I kept them in there. Then I brought them out for the first season. They was out during the spring and summer and went in during the fall. And last year was the first year that they stayed out and got acclimated with the weather. And they did wonderful that first year. So for that was their second year. And they was able to come out and I repotted them because they grew so fast. This elderberry was so small, and last year when it came out for the weather, and I put them in this pot last season, it just started growing. So he's doing wonderful. I haven't had any berries yet, elderberries yet. I need to look and see how long it takes. And I see it got new. See, this is old. Let me show you. On the elderberry, you could tell because this is old. See, this woody, and this is new. See, this is new. It's green. So I'm thinking, I want to know what the fruit stems look like. But that's a new one coming out of there. And that was a new one. And have some other ones over here. But he is growing like wildflower, doing wonderful. So this is another one I want to be able to propagate and get about 2 or 3, maybe a quite few more off of this one. So hopefully I'll get some fruit. I don't know if I'm going to get some this year. This is his third season. So maybe on the third season I get some. Don't know. But I'm going to keep on working on them. And maybe I start getting some elderberries. And loquat haven't gave me anything. This is the third year with a loquat too. I haven't got any fruit off of that one. But I don't know about these new leaves. Let me, you know, trying to show you something. Let me see. Can I bring it a little closer? Let me see, can we bring it closer? Is that over? Yeah, right there. Bring it back right there. See those right there? These are the new ones coming up on that loquat. So I don't know. I don't know if they're new leaves or it's trying to give me something else. I don't know. But I'm thankful. I am very thankful. Thankful that it's doing wonderful. But yeah. Let's see. Okay. Okay, it said, I was thinking I should get rid of most of my potting vegetables and grow vertically so I can have more room for fruit tree. Yeah, that could be. But you say get rid of potted vegetables and grow vertical. Well, in your pots, you grow, put them into like a vertical tower or something. Because I know in your pots, you can just have them trailing up, or unless you have some, what kind of veggie are you talking about growing vertical? Because tomatoes, you can have things that grow up on that. Um, Squash and stuff like that, it seems like you save more space when you do pots or you do it in um, a thinner bed. I don't know the space you have, but that is another good idea to do it that way. It's based on where you live at. But you know what? I'm gonna tell you, so I live in a subdivision right now. I'm going to the country, so right now I live in a subdivision, and you don't, um, and we're renting this prop, so it wasn't going in ground. Everything was above. But I utilized the space I have, and I know what I wanted to extend it. So I said I wanted this section for my fruit orchard, which I thought was going to be a great area. It was good for my berries, but it wasn't good. This area was not good for my fruit trees because my um, peaches ended up getting disease and worms on it, and I think it came from because it's so close to the woods. It's too close to the woods because when it was up against the house on that side, no worms, nothing. It was right up here, not close to that, nothing. But when it got close to the woods, it seemed like I got more disease on them. So I sprayed them one time this year. Hopefully I don't get any worms on them. I'm praying I don't. Inside of them. I sprayed them before. Only one spray. I supposed to have that 3 sequence. That peach tree over here, I don't know if you can see it. Let me see, can I bring it down and zoom out a little bit? Yeah, we zoomed out. So the peach tree that's over, yeah, right here, back in that back, that one is 4 years old since I got here the first time. And this one back here, I just got that 2 years, that's the second year. Last year, the first year, got a lot of peaches on. I don't know if can you see me pointing? Nope. Here you go. I'm sorry. This one right back here, where you see that big stick pole right here, that right there gave me a lot of peaches, but all of them had worms in it. And the one over here didn't give me that many peaches, but they had worms in them too, after so many years. And that was here for a minute. and then I ended up getting another one because the other peach tree died. And my apples, not the one apple tree I had did not grow and did nothing, but one bloomed so wonderful this year over here, way back over there, and it's doing wonderful this year so far. But it's only one apple tree back there. But I got two apples in the front now. But I'm not bringing it all the way back here. The apples and the fruits that I have in the front. So you can bring this back. There you go. The apples and the fruit that I have in front is going on the side of the house right here. Once the man cut the grass this weekend, and I just bought some bricks from Home Depot for $1. The red, so it won't be sitting on the ground. Always put them up on bricks so it won't touch the ground. So when the water, I can see it drain out, and it won't be directly on the ground part. So I always set them up on bricks too, or on the tarp. So these are on the tarp in here, but since I'm sitting them up here, I'm not putting tarp up there. I'm just going to put them on top of the bricks. Okay, let's see what else I have here. Oh, let me see. Ooh, got a lot of questions. A lot of stuff. Let me see. Okay, let me go ahead. I'm in zone 8A, Georgia. Okay. Um, girl, take a weapon with you, please. I know you. I put balls in my door, bells on my door ring when I come out because I have problems with the frogs. Girl, in my last house when I was in the corner, I had bells on my door, so I knew when somebody go to the door, outdoor, whatever else. But yes, I understand that. No, 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 no. You know, I'm so now. Look, my one of my sons are gone, and I was like, he here, I could call him to come get it. Like last year, him and his girlfriend did, but that look, we just yeah, I'm gonna take so when my girlfriend told me she have a stick with her every time she walk on her ground, she's stomping her and they run, they don't like the sound when the vibration on the ground. So um she said she just hit the ground. And I didn't put any mothballs, any snake away out here yet. And I'm usually already doing that. So I gotta go pick up mothballs to snake away while I'm working out here, clearing up the area and putting my plants in the pots I have, because that's what I'm going to do anyway. Because I gotta grow my food, regardless. The transition and I gotta grow my food. Uh, but put some mothballs. Yes, I do mothballs. They don't like the smell. I throw it everywhere out here. My lawn care man said, Dad, you must have threw some mothballs out here. When he cut grass, he smell it like crazy. And snake away. Them the two things I use, a lot of mothballs and snake away. Because I don't have a fence. That's one thing with the woods is right there. And that's why I fenced in my garden. And my neighbor said he could tell when I do all that work and clear my lawn care man clear up my area right there, so my yard looks separate from the woods, so it's not attached. He got and it's also a walking path right behind my garden section that's fenced in all the way to the other side of the property right there, because he made a trail. He cleaned it so clean that it's a walking path, separate the woods from the yard. And I love that. So I can see. I gotta see. Thank you so much. I hope so. Doris, thank you so much. Uh yeah, the first fig I saw it. Oh, he looks so pretty. Look at my baby. Happy birthday. You know what? I better stop. Cause right beside that, now I'm gonna show you something. Now, because I was looking down, now I gotta hold on. I gotta show you this. Let me turn it. Let me show you. Let me pull it up so you can see. Maybe I can put it back down right there. Now, I'm talking about that one fig. Look, it's two of them. You know what? I ain't even see him. He got a sister or a brother right there beside him. God is so good. Thank you, Lord. Yes, I see the difference. I need to look at my fruit trees. Yeah. I know that right gratitude is good. Yep. At least, and I can only grow on my front porch. The owner doesn't want me growing anything in the yard, no pots either. Wow, isn't that something? I was listening to the Georgia peach nut, and she said she spray clay. Yes, I found out what his name. What his name? he had the little dog, and the dog just passed. He's from Jersey. He said, I forgot his name. He said from Jersey something. I can't remember his name, but he have a orchard. What they call fruit forest. That's what he call it. And he sprayed a clay on his fruits as well. I want to end up doing that as well because he does that every year on his fruit trees, and he have massive fruit trees. He's in Georgia, not Georgia. He's in what's it called? New Jersey. He's in New Jersey. So I remember watching him. He does the same thing. Yeah, I heard that works. Let me see. I was listening on Georgia Peach Nut, and she sprayed clay on the fruit trees and prevent the worms from getting into the fruit. Two girls, you doubt is going on with the fish. You better do it. James P. Woo, girl, you better say it. I don't know what they're doing. They got two right there doing this thing, looking cute, looking cute, looking cute, looking cute. And not too long ago, I think it was a day. This thing all tilted. I think because we're on a slant. A day ago, the figs didn't have nothing on them, and now since all that rain came through, it done bloomed up with all this, looking beautiful, looking beautiful. So I'm excited about that. So let me go ahead. I done been talking for a minute, and I think this is all what I'm gonna do this evening. I'm gonna show you the peaches. Let me show you the peaches. Let's turn around. See the peaches. And then I'm gonna go ahead and go because I got some other stuff to do, and I got my garage door open, and I have to be careful with that because I don't want nothing to go in my garage. So you see all the peaches on the trees. Let me see. Look at that. All those peaches on that tree. So I'm praying that they give me the harvest. It's all the way up top. I mean, massive, just a whole lot of peaches that formed already. I don't know if you see it up top because I'm not pulling up, but it's a whole lot of peaches on this one tree. And then this one over here has some too, but it's not as many. It needs to be pruned back, but I'm not pruning anything on these peaches. Whatever they give me, they give me. But you see in the bottom right here, that's why I know it's time to fertilize because I want my peaches to look well. It's supposed to have been time to fertilize. I'm going to pull out all this weed. And you see all this? This right here? These are new. So what I can do when it's time to propagate, I can propagate all of those. Get those out. They say don't have laurel fruit. Like when they start to grow like that, get rid of them. And this one got a whole nother tree growing right there. See, that's a whole section. Another one right there. And that need to come off. So the apples got a lot of apple buds too over there. They just finished dropping the flowers. So I might need to spray that again. And this one was, when it died, it was nothing there. So I'm not going to plant any, I don't know if I'm planting anything in it. I'm not planting any fruit in it this year. So I might use it for something else. I'm not for sure yet. But if I do, I'm going to keep it right here where it's at. Because I'm not moving it right now. I might move it. I'm not going to say that because, you know, I might change my mind and just move it right on out of here. But that's the apple one right here. That's the apple. And they have the blossoms them already dropped. And I pray that the bees or something came and did what it's supposed to do so we can get some apples on that one. And that's an older apple tree. Oh, and guess what? My battery is low as it's getting dark. So I'm going to let you know. I love y'all. I have to talk to you soon because the battery is dying. And I have to go because they're going to cut me off. All right. Be blessed. And let me see, can I get off of here before it die on me? Okay. Talk y'all soon.